Hello, love. Good day, love. Good day, love. I am most eager to address the Ascian threat, however, we dare to neglect the other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take so many other responsibilities. Lest you forget, antecedent, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. We're not the Crystal Braves established. We're not the Crystal Braves established for the very reason. Let me just drink more coffee so that my mouth moves faster than my brain. True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. MochaMassiah in particular is ever a steadying hand, who I trust to continue to support the Braves. To what do we owe the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ul'dah? As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest-ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice it to say, Teleji Adeleji and his monetarist ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Rauban needs your help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support I can. If I'm to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Ul'dah unless you have an objection. None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Moonbreeda's research is proceeding as planned? So she tells me, though I'm not familiar with the details. Urangier is poring over his tomes at the Waking Sands, and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. MochaMassiah will focus on that task. Mayhap you could assist Alphino and his braves with theirs. It would do much to restore faith in the Mortal Flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows us to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Rail's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information. Others wish kept secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Ul'dah riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion. Alrighty then. Boo boo. Boo 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 boo. Hello, Illbred. Illibird. Or I mean, you're not Illibird, you're someone else. What the heck? Pleasure as always, MochaMassiah. You'll be escorting the commander to Ul'dah, I take it. Oh, you're real. Got it. Actually, I had another task in mind for him. Would you be so kind as to reach a report for his benefit? Right then. Me and mine have been making inquiries into the source of the weapons that found their ways into refugees' hands a ways back. So what happens, we caught wind of something promising, a rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near High Bridge. I doubt this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting, clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for his transaction to remain a secret. Brings to mind that merchant what caught an arrow while talking to MochaMassiah, don't it? Generous fellow. He was doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but if we want to be sure, might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy? Savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, MochaMassiah? Then it is settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at High Bridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Ul'dah. I expect good tidings. Looks like we're going to Thanalanaline. My scouts have been keeping a close eye on the black marketeer, and it seemed that his guests have arrived. Hired more than a few men, the common thugs of no consequence. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape with me. With me, MochaMassiah! Okay. I spy the one man, but there's sure to be others. I've a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men will slip past and catch a black marketeer unawares. Once you dispose of the thugs, wait for us outside of the tunnel entrance. Any questions, and let's be off. Destroyed. Ba, 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 ba. I don't understand. What's this all about? Uh-oh. Please tell me please tell me he's okay. Okay. Illibird is okay. As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. But before I could disarm him, one of the subordinates panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, and to bring an inexperienced recruit, Commander Levia will be most disappointed. Damn it all, a golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though we know not how they slip past our perimeter, at present the first is currently tracking a party in Duskwhite Cell Swords. We suspect maybe them. Without that, we could have enlisted the aid of the Immortal Flames or the Brass Blades. Alas, we're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons, yet even that accomplishment and lacking of the information received indicate a massive shipment, and this is anything but. So where is the recruit then? He just like went on a little bit of a. He lost his cool and just murdered something. Now he's gone. I will join the first in their hunt of the Duskwhite Cell Swords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape. Alright, let's make a demi-marie. Fish on demi-marie. See, where are we going? Should have teleported, but that's okay. Warrior of Light, ever reliable. Friend of the Crystal Braves, you have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Corythus. A gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Elbert, you say. Understood. Once we've cataloged the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? Riel stated with confidence that there would be far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood, clearly. Riel is familiar with the ways of old-down merchants, whoever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that this information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch, not to seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my unit to the cerulean processing plant. And for the fourth, they're in their keep, eh? Fight well, Elian, for the freedom of all. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the immortal flames will hear of your contribution until we meet again. I wonder if, like, somewhere they have, like, a list and diagram of the different arm, like, salutes and stuff that everyone has. So people know who's who. MochaMassiah, a word if you please. Out here, look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need to for whistling this time, don't you worry. Yes, Real. As you wish, Real. Thanks for indulging me request. Few places better than the market for privacy, I find. All the hustling and the bustling of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the burn-in wall, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. That's not quite how I first told it. These Dusklights, they were chasing. Latest word is that we lost the trail. But you never saw them for yourself. Not before fighting started and not after? Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in me bones. I'm not daft enough to be mizzled by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I've never deciphered a moneylender's books. Or had to follow a transaction back to its source. Did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started, believe me. The commander wanted assurances that we weren't taking Gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course these days, the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. What about the second, though? Forgive me, friend, I have a lot on the mind these days, and I appreciate you lending an ear. Right then, best get back to it. MochaMassiah, can you hear me? This is Tataru. Your presence is urgently requested at the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you're able. Okay. Tataru, what happened? What's wrong? A guest from Ishgard wants to speak with me? The hell? Our guest with the antecedent and the solar. Let's not keep her waiting any longer. I don't like the way that looks.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. I believe the two of you have met.
Yes, ma'am.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
Okay.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm.
The alarm?
Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the dragon star is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard-Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
Uh-oh.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragon Star portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgard-Soma had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgard-Soma. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept?
Stoic nod.
We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Oh, snap. I'm a Dragoon, I'm ready for it. The dragon within me stirs. Forgive me if I slate aught which you already know, but I would ensure that you understand the nature of your destination. As your UNGA stated, what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Agrius, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of the worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in his campaign to subjugate Eorzea, Gaius van Belsar attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought his victory was a foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that day. Midgard-Soma, legendary guardian of Silvertear Falls, burst forth from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlean airships overhead. In what would later become known as the Battle of Silvertear Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Agrius. In the ensuing struggle, the flagship's cerulean engines failed, and it tumbled into the lake below, yet this victory came at a great cost, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. That same explosion transformed Silvertear Falls into a desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing aether for malms around. Yet a remnant of the lake remains, and at its center, a constant reminder of that fateful day long ago. In accordance to Sir Amaric's wishes, our Dorman allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. Be careful, my friend. We know not what dangers await you within. Now then, let us not neglect our own tasks. There's much to be done and precious little time to do it. Holy crap! We're going into a place where there's dragons? I don't know, but I'm excited. Ba, 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 ba. Holy crank. This is crazy. Whoa! What is this, then? Oh, yeah. That's the thing they were talking about, I think. You're in luck, sir. I was about to send word to Revenant's Toll about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small airships likely from Castrum Sentry come and go from the Keeper of the Lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this distance, I believe they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. The Castrum supply lines have been cut from some time, and I'd wager they're desperately in need of spare parts and other equipment. So it's true then, the Ishgardians honestly fear the worm might rise again. Well, from here it seems rather unlikely, but if it's assurances they want, you've no choice but to inspect the corpse in its entirety. That's crazy. Easier said than done, given the creatures which inhabit the wreckage, and the aforementioned Garleans, who won't take kindly to your presence. They're sure to fire upon an airship, so I'd advise a more stealthy approach. Take this boat, and a few of your comrades to the base of the Agrias, then climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say. Keeper of the Lake, now accessible. So, when they say Keeper of the Lake, I think they're talking about the dragon. It's awesome. You got it already? Beautiful. I'm definitely reading up on that one. "15 years ago, in the skies above Silvertear Falls, the invading forces of the 14th Legion were set upon by a host of dragons. Leading the charge was Midgard Sommer, legendary king of kings, who engaged the Gardlean flagship, the Agrias, in battle. In the end, both Midgard Sommer and his foe fell into the earth, and their tangled remnants stand as a memorial to that day, a ruined airship and the charred corpse of the worm lord who brought it low, forever devoid of life." That's crazy. Average item level for this is 90, and we're 100 and, well, I'm 116. What are you?
I am 122.
Holy. Just like super amazing, better than me.
Well, my wrist armor or jewelry is 115, and my armor is 115. Everything else is 130.
All of my jewelry is 110 except for my one ring, which is 90.
Yeah. Not my armor. No, there's no A Realm Reborn armor for Red Mage, so I can't get upgrades until we get to the next stuff.
We're looking at 7. Oh, 10-minute waits, bro. I got dungeons.
Truly, this is the DPS curse.
Yeah. Sound speed? Oh. That's pretty cool. Be ready. 15 seconds. 10. Aha! I knew it! That was clutch, is what that was. Whoa, look at this place, man. Say something in chat, bro.
Like, in game chat?
Yeah. Oh, that's what I meant last time when I said that.
Yeah, so... I
just said that.
know how to...
That's why I was like, I don't remember saying that. That's because I said it, just I didn't mean my chat, I meant in-game. That makes sense.
I don't actually know how to send anything in, on controller.
Oh my god.
Like, I can type it out, but it won't actually, like, send.